Let me show you how Moxie's assistant is going to make configuring so many parts of Moxie easier for you. Let's start with an invoice. This is our conversational configuration, which means you kind of get to treat your Moxie like any other assistant, like a Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa, whichever one you prefer. So we're going to go and create a new invoice here using the quick invoice assistant. Let's say we need to bill for 10 hours at $100 per hour and due in 30 days. Moxie is going to try to do its best to have you pull in other information so that it can kind of write in information. We'll just say to do your best with the details here, since we're kind of doing this just for an example. So I've got that all built here. I've got my professional services, excellent description from an AI bot, 10 hours, my rate of $100. Here's the total, and it's got my due date here. That's a way to quickly configure your invoice. Then you would hit share and you could send that via email or download the PDF and send it a different way. The next way you can use conversational configuration is within your form. So let's say I want to build an inquiry form. Let's say I'm doing online business management services. We'll do an inquiry form for online business inquiry management services. It's going to do its best to suggest some items like first name and last name, collecting business information. And then there are some questions here that are going to let Moxie know some things about your form. So do I want to validate the email and phone fields? Yes, validate email and phone. Business information is free form, and specific services will be online business management, and we'll say, and content creation. You can see I'm not going to answer all of the questions, but it's going to do its best with some of the answers. I'm going to let it know I'd like to style this a little bit. So I want my first name and last name to be in 2 columns and the email address and phone number to be in 2 columns. So it will adjust all of that information and let you know some information about how it's going to happen. Like, do I want these fields to be required? Then once you hit create, this form will create, and then you can go in and make any edits that you want to make. So let's say something is a little too complicated for you to explain. It's actually going to take more time for you to explain to a bot how you want to lay out some of your options. Like, let's say you offer lots and lots of different types of services. Probably is going to take way longer for you to type all of those out to the bot than it would be for you to go in here and just add more options for more services. You can always go in and edit your form, but you can see that just took a couple of clicks and I've got my form all created here. Finally, in conversational configuration, you can use this as kind of the same way you would use any other AI, which is in helping you with your writing. So when it comes to creating your agreements, you can always go in and create your agreements. Let's see, let me pull up one of these. So I want to edit some of this text. So let's say I want to create, that's a super old agreement. Let me just create a new agreement here for you to see. So let's say I want to, this isn't the text I want to use. I want to please describe a problem statement for someone who needs an online business manager. And Moxie is going to do its best, kind of pulling from all of the other AI. It's, again, same thing. It's going to ask you a few questions to try to give you the best information possible. Let's say small businesses and do your best with the rest. So now it's going to build this problem statement here for me. I can say, please make that a bit shorter. And you can see the conversational side of things is that Moxie will do its best. You get to kind of give it a little bit more information before you create it. So now all of my new information is going to be pulled into here. I'm going to delete all of my old information here. And now I've got this delightful problem statement. Here's why you're going to need me to be your online business manager. It took me almost no time, but now I can go in and use anything that's specific to my business and make edits here. But I've got my first draft completed in my agreement template, and I don't have to try to like, oh yeah, but that is why people hire online business managers, or that is why people hire graphic designers, or whatever it is you do in your business. And that's how Moxie's assistant can streamline your process even further, helping you get everything into Moxie, collecting the information that you need, and do it even faster than before.